Hood Nation, Nidge here, DFX. I am going to talk about Yang versus Tifa longer, and I made it shorter because I felt 100% confident, but a lot of people are saying, no, 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 you need something better for your argument. And that's okay, fine. Like, I'm not hating on anybody, but I did find someone that could calculate math a lot better than me. Special shout out. This link will be in the description below, and I'll leave it as a comment as well. The argument was that Tifa can't even hit up to 1,400 tons of force, which is what Yang got from that mech. And they said if Tifa can't even hit that hard, she has no chance in hell of defeating Yang. Well, here's the thing. When they used Cloud's feet, when she threw Cloud up in the air and said that's 150 times the force, the problem with that is if you actually watch that scene, it actually was her default weapon. She was not using it, her actual, the weapon they gave her, Premium Heart, at the time. Now, if we all remember the calculations of that thing, what was it? 7.6. Here it is right here. And basically, it also increases the damage increases as her gauge increases. Let's do the real math now. This is actually what the power would be if we are going to agree to her throwing Cloud up in the air. 1,162 tons of force. Okay? So that is still not 1,400. I understand that. But now, if we actually apply, remember, when her limit break rises, her strength rises. And there's technically 255 points in a limit break. So let's say I had only 1 point of limit break. Let's just be nerdy here. That means I'm still going to be hitting for 11,1162, right? But when you fill it all up, 255 points, it actually turns into right here 4,651 tons of force. That's it maxed. Obviously, if she uses her limit break, it poof, it disappears, right? Then she goes back to hitting naturally for 1,000. But still, even hitting Yang for 1,000 would definitely hurt. Maybe Yang can tank more. You guys could tell me with future seasons, but just don't try not to spoil it too much. I'm only on season 3. By the way, I love the show. I'm not a hater. I'm just showing you guys that this is what they use. They said Tifa was entitled to this weapon, and clearly she's on the same level as Cloud, which is basically Planet Buster, and Sephiroth actually took out Laos, or took on Laos, I should say, which is pretty much a manifest, like a, I don't know, like a reincarnation of Sephiroth. It's been a while, but basically they are like, he's basically like Sephiroth. He's got all Sephiroth's like strength and shit like that. So we know that's my take, okay? But I'm using their thing right now. So with that being said, and also when you get the limit break full and you use it, this is the real multiplier that actually would come out. Because Final Heaven, her final move, it's times 2.625 damage. Now, if you do that tons of force, remember when her limit breaks maxed and you cast that, or, Final Heaven, the math's right here. Once again, 24,418 tons of force would be Final Heaven's attack. I know they said 1,400 minimums for at least to kind of like to get through to Yang and hurt her pretty bad. That is a lot. And I like the way this guy kind of said it. So basically, Final Heaven would be like 6,279 jetliners to the face. Because I remember they said that originally, trying to talk about like the output power. But yeah, this clearly tells me right here, this article's a good read, you guys. You guys should definitely read it. And then my personal, what I posted here, and I'm probably going to delete this and paste it on my page so you guys can read it. But in a nutshell, I looked up some more Tifa just because it's been a while since I've played a lot of this stuff and I don't remember everything. But I would have to agree that her attack potency minimally is moon planet level. I know that sounds crazy, but like I said, Laos, she took off Laos. And also she helped defeat Sephiroth and Genova. And Cloud and Sephiroth have been stated as Planet Busters by Death Battle. So I said moon/planet level. Maybe she's not planet then, but she's at least minimally moon then. To be able to keep up with them and at least put up a fight, you would have to. Speed. Now this is going to get controversial, but I personally feel that she's around fourth the speed of light. And the reason I say that is because she took on Laos. Laos is about as fast as lightning. A lot of people say, which is the third speed of light, by the way. A lot of people say that he's faster than light, but I don't think he is. I think he's faster than lightning. He's about on that speed. And the reason I can give Tifa at least a fourth speed of light credit is because when he zoomed by her, leaving a trail, which represents like lightning, right? She gasped and knew that he went by her. Like she saw it, but she couldn't react to it in time. And he laughed and bam, hit her. But the fact that she gasped acknowledges her speed would have to at least be fourth or even fifth the speed of light. And Yang has never shown anything that fast. We're talking, what is that? What I put here? Mach 143? Yang does not move that fast. Maybe at like 3 or 4 times the speed of sound, but she ain't at no 143, I'll tell you that. As far as lifting strength goes, I guess it's pretty simple. We've seen her lift monsters and stuff in the game. Don't know if they're going to count that for this death battle. But like I said, this is my opinion. I believe that she's entitled to it. She lifts things many times her size. And then striking strength. That comes back to the attack potency, but moon level at minimum. To be able to hurt Sephiroth and Laos, you would have to be something around moon level. Like, you would just have to be. And her durability, I put her at a planet/moon level. And the reason why is because she did the final battle against member Sephiroth, tanked hits from Laos, which is obviously a manifestation of Sephiroth's physical power. And remember, Sephiroth does cast his ultimate move, and she was able to body it, which in theory she should be higher. But I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to sit there and throw salt in the wound or anything like that. And stamina has shown her fighting Sephiroth and stuff and not even getting winded. So she's got the stamina. I've seen Yang, and I've only been on season 3. I've seen her tired from a food fight. Okay? She's been winded. This girl, Tifa, was taking on the most destructive person in the whole planet. Okay? And she's not even breaking a sweat. So, of course, that could obviously be animation, and, another fight could show her breathing hard. So, that's why I'm probably not really going to push that one hard. And where did I put my reader? But you guys get the point that her stamina is definitely up there. Experience. And here's what I wrote personally. Tifa is obviously skilled hand-to-hand who manages to keep up with first-class soldiers, such as Cloud. And Yang is still a student. Well, where I'm at, Season 3, and when Death Battle actually premiered this, she was in Season 3. Unless it was Season 4, you guys could auto-correct me. But she's just a student. She wasn't like, Weiss's older sister yet, right? None of them are like the top-tier people. We're talking about just a student still. They're definitely skilled fighters, but they're nowhere near the top class. They're considered like C or B class, whatever. And I know it's different universes, so you can't, for all we know, right, the B class of Ruby could stomp the whole first soldier class of Cloud in theory, right? We could say that. But what I'm getting at is her experience totally dominates freaking Yang's. And also, she had trains of martial arts, and she also specialized in sabotage, stealth, and guerrilla tactics. I don't think that's really applicable, but I did find that from somebody else. So I kind of borrowed that, I'll admit that. But the point is I don't, unless somebody can show me, make a list like this of mine and show me her greatest strengths and stuff like that. If you can surpass that stuff, show it, and then I'll be okay with the spoiler. But actually try to keep it at a minimum, because I really do like Ruby. In fact, I'm actually gonna go watch it right now. I want to get caught up. That's my fault for being behind. But I just want to show you guys that I love Ruby the show. Yang's actually my favorite character. But there's no way she would beat Tifa. There's no way. I just showed you guys 2 scenarios using Death Battle's own logic against them. Thanks to a special shout out of that guy you'll see in the description. And my own personal, which you guys don't have to agree with. That's fine. But everything I used in here does come from their own argument of logic too, because they used the movie, they used Sephiroth and said Sephiroth and Cloud were planet busting. The lifting strength, I guess, could probably be debunked. We could just say, well, he could just throw Cloud or something, but I we've all played the game, and clearly her moves allow her, like one of her moves, she has to lift up something, a meteor strike. Now, if and they gave it to her in Death Battle as well. They said all that, and she's been shown to lift pretty much anything that she can get her hands on. Which there probably is a cutoff somewhere. I can't remember if there's a creature she couldn't lift, but I don't want to go into that. That doesn't really matter for this fight, anyways. But the striking strength right there to hurt Sephiroth, to go toe to toe with Laos and all them, minimally. I'm telling y'all, like, and the durability alone, Yang could not survive Sephiroth's final attack. There's no hell in a way. If any of you can tell me that shit, I swear to God, you guys are gonna have to back it up. You guys are gonna have to show me her being transformed to another dimension and surviving a blast in the face from that. No hell in a way. There's no hell in a way, okay? Anyways, y'all, don't take this the wrong way. I love Ruby. In fact, I'm probably going to go watch it after doing the rest of my records. In fact, I'm going to watch it. If you guys want to join Hood Nation, your chance to do so is going to be right here. And like always, that playlist to get your feet wet. But if I ain't a cup of tea, y'all go find it. It's out there. Believe it. This is Nidge from DFX, and I'm out.